It's happening, folks. Yeah. What do we got going on? Anybody on?
Well, I can't even get it on yet. So.
No. All right.
It just came on.
Huh?
Just came on.
Whack Deuce is there. First one in the house.
Whack is first.
Yeah.
Hi,
That's
Whack.
right. I'm gonna get my hat. What's up, Ryan?
I just talked to your woman, Ryan.
Yeah. She wants to go out to eat or something. You know what's going on? Yeah, Whack. Hey, check this out. I don't only have one Oakland A's hat. I have two.
Wow. Hi,
Yeah.
Lakewater.
That's right.
Hi, Bluebell. Hi, Fred.
Hope you like it.
Hi, Manuel Martinez. What's up, Big Mitch? She said. Fred said, hey, Smileys.
What's up, brother?
Yeah, they said, throw that A's hat on.
Manuel Martinez, what's up, big dog?
Wax said, throw it away, Mitch.
Yeah, you know, that's right. I gotta, represent. You know, when I was in San Quentin, I had one that was solid white. Lex, what's up? Everything. The A's, it had a bunch of elephants and all kinds of the historic patches on it.
Good night, Big Max.
Good night, brother.
He watches it the next day. He always does.
Yeah.
Hi, David Graves.
What's up, Dave? Anyway, this cop saw me on the yard with it, and he came and took it. 'Cause you're not allowed to have, even though it was all white, you can't have, like, team hats or that kind of shit. So I was super pissed off,
So,
to say the least.
Lex, I forget what, I can't remember what state you live in. Lex is looking for a job. So, Lex, say what state you live in and what city, and then maybe we can
Hell yeah, I was an
Maybe we
A's
can help
fan.
you out. Hi, Robert Contreras. He said La Mirada here.
Stomper is the elephant, he said. How you doing?
Hi, JoJo.
Pennsylvania.
How's it going? Ryan just asked, are you really an A's fan?
Yeah, Dennis Eckersley, Reggie Jackson, all that, man. Vita Blue, Raleigh Fingers, Oh, yeah.
Lex is in Pennsylvania. What area of Pennsylvania? One never knows, Lex. It can happen.
Right outside Philly, Montgomeryville area. She needs a job. Doesn't Lex weld?
She welds. She
She's
does a
a-
lot of
yeah,
other
she's a
things too,
welder.
but yeah.
She needs a job. Anybody in that area, let us know. We look out for the Hard Intentions family 100%.
You guys don't forget to hit the like button, please. if you
Toledo,
haven't.
Ohio. Yeah, please hit the like button and the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Please do that.
Ryan, he does keep finding hats, so you are absolutely right, but he does like the A's.
Yeah, I got a militia hat I found. It's a little too small for me, but it's a classic.
Hi, Blaster. In Australia, what time it is there? What
Yeah.
time it is? What time is it there? Street Smart Square Guy said Big Mitch.
What's up, brother?
Jose Canseco and Marco McGuire.
Yeah, they were the bomb. The Bash
steroid
brothers.
twins.
The Bash brothers.
The steroid twins.
Get off me. Who won that 1989 World Series? Yeah, I think
Ryan, he wears an 8.
I wear a size 8.
Bash
Yeah.
Brothers. That's what Jeff
The
Molina said.
Bash brothers. Who cares if they were on roids? They were
Whatever.
smashing home runs.
Whatever.
They were smashing home runs like crazy.
Whatever.
Right? That's
Yeah.
what we like to see. The ball flying out of the stadium. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They swept the Giants.
We're
That's
going to
right.
talk about that interview in a minute,
That's
but we're
right.
just waiting for some more people to get
What
on.
interview?
What interview?
With Snow Rock?
What interview? See
Yeah.
how he is? What interview? Yeah, so we're just going to wait for some more people to come on.
I'll
We'll
be
chat
so.
about
I don't really remember. Yeah.
it. Wow. Jeff, you are something else. Hi, Autism Dad Louie. How's it going? It's nice to see you here. It's almost 11 o'clock in Indiana. Tanner said, I have a big head. I have a bunch of metal militia hats you can have.
I love them. I can wear a size 8 hat. And they're hard to find size 8 hats.
Hi, my friend Jen.
This
How's
one-
it going?
This one's a flex fit. It's one of those flexi hats in the back. So You know what I'm saying? But it kind of goes like, you know, I like them boxier. Yeah.
Wax said you're from Oakland now. Hey, everybody, I just want to thank everybody for all their love to going on, well, mostly love, going on Jen's channel.
Yeah.
So somebody told, I wish I could remember his name. I saved it. I should say
Yeah.
it.
Bluebell said, hey, Jim.
Told Mitch that he should shake the shit out of me.
Yeah. You know, hey, they're going in on some phony ass people. That's all. You know what I mean?
So. Let's see. Louis said he's doing well. Autism Dad Louis said he's doing well. Okay, Bluebell, I swear I'm not like slow, but that chat went away the other day when we were talking. Can you say the name of your channel again? I'm sorry. I
Bluebell?
swear I'm not that slow. Bluebell, sorry. So your boss just came on. He said just peep it in for a sec to say what's up.
What's up, boss?
Hey Aaron,
Yeah.
he came in all muddy today. What's up with that?
Yeah, I came home muddy. Yeah.
Blaster said, I bet Adrian and Jen could chat underwater. If you
Yeah.
only knew, we totally could. We totally could. Anyways, thanks everybody for your support, though.
Yeah.
We really appreciate
Thanks
that.
for watching Jen's
she's
channel.
She's a good girl, and she's got some really good stuff going for her. So,
Yeah.
Hi, Connor Lewis. How's it going?
Yeah, so today the boss had us driving trucks in the mud because the city guys wouldn't do it with their equipment. And he said, whenever in doubt, send it. So we did it. Yep, doing hard, working hard. I said, Mitch is a hog. That's right. We're all hogs. We do it hard on the Forensic Clean crew. We do it hard. Believe that. Everybody on the crew's great, man, and we smash it out.
Hello, Blood of the Black Hen. How's it going? Instead of rock on.
That's right. Blood of the Black Hen.
That subject really spun me out. Klaus chasing. Jen's got some good stuff coming up on why people do that. She's got some good ideas, so that'll be
Yeah.
So we have 41 people on right now, so you might want to talk about your interview. A lot of people are asking.
Tell me about it. Yeah, I did an interview with Snow Rock, and part 2 will be coming on as soon as Adrian can edit it and get it up. What about Thursday or Friday?
Probably this weekend, probably Friday.
Maybe this weekend,
Yeah.
Friday or this weekend. It takes her a long time to edit, and she's doing a lot of work from home. So, you know, guys are talking smack like, that dude's full of shit and this and that and the other. But if you read the comments on the video, there are guys who are in Donovan with him. There are guys who are in Soledad with him. White dudes.
You knew him. I mean,
And,
you know him too. Like
I knew him in prison, and I'm going to tell you what, guys talking smack about him, I guarantee you wouldn't have said it to his face. And, you know, you'll read the comments from some of these white guys that knew him in the pen, and they'll tell you straight up he was as tough as he says. Maybe tougher. You know, I tried to limit the conversation about fighting and all that kind of stuff to a certain, you know, try to move forward. So I didn't want the whole interview to be about all that. But I'll tell you what, when I was in Donovan with Snow Rock, you know, I didn't have a problem with him. I don't really care about all that shit. And obviously now people don't care about it because they have a no hands policy. You're not allowed to touch white Crips or white Bloods. But at the time, he had a policy. He said, hey, I'll fight anybody anytime. He had an open door policy. And he said, like he said, he'd rather fight heads up with somebody who had a problem with him than start a riot over him being on the yard. And he was in Donovan for 8 years, and you know, not a whole lot of guys took him up on it because he is as tough as he says. So, you know what I mean?
he didn't get that reputation for nothing. And there, Jen said, nah. I remember my pops telling me about that dude when in Soledad. That's crazy cool you landed that interview.
Yeah.
That's thanks to Whack and thanks to Snow Rock's little brother. So that was Mitch has wanted to interview him for a while, so that was a good
Yeah. And his little brother contacted us and said, you know, that he helped steer him right, you know, and
yep.
he plugged us in, and you know,
He's been talking to Whack about it for a while because Whack knows him. So
Yeah.
they were chatting.
we're all
about
from
that.
San Diego. Whack, Snow Rock, and I, and you know, people that from San Diego know, hey man, if you want to, you know, you want a good fight, he'll give it to you. Yeah. So anyway, it was a good interview. I'm glad I spoke with him, and
We've gotten a lot of really good feedback. Just a couple negative stuff, but for the most part, really, you just keyboard warrior bullshit.
Yeah.
But everybody else has been really good. I just find it so interesting that people are just so, they'll just say
Yeah.
whatever behind a keyboard. They'll just say
Yeah.
whatever.
Keyboard warriors
So,
have a lot of stuff to say about people, but
Hi, large woolly booger.
most of them would not say it to a person's face.
Brian said that dude spoke and clearly carries himself well. He ain't no lame.
Yeah, he's not a lame. He's and if you watch the second part of the video, you'll see where his life is headed now, and I gave a little shout out, to what he's involved with, and that's part of why he wanted to do the interview. He's in some positive things now, and it's all good.
Everyone said it's a cool interview.
That was.
Yeah, it was. Thanks, Whack, too. You were a big part of that. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you interview somebody that's a stand-up dude, I don't care what color they are, who they're hooked up with, especially if they, they get their shit on track when they get out and they get out of the fast lane of the criminal lifestyle and they get their life together. I mean, yeah.
Also, thank you for everybody who's ordered our limited edition, because we're only going to make a certain run of that product for the the Celtic cross. So we've gotten a lot of orders for work. We're doing work shirts and we're doing hoodies, and obviously t-shirts we'll have up on our website anyways.
Yeah, once we get the run done, we'll have the t-shirts on our website, and but we only do like sometimes when we re-up a shirt, we'll do a limited run on work shirts and hoodies. But that's what we're doing now. How much time we got left?
I think I said the 27th of November.
Yeah, and the reason we're cutting it off is we want to get these things done so we can get them out to you people for Christmas, in time for Christmas.
Wow. Louis, good for you. He said he lost 50 pounds. And he says it's not. He's trying to get healthier. Good for you,
Louis
dude.
Max.
That's awesome. Autism Louis dad.
All right. Yeah, cool. Man, what's your secret, brother? I wish I could lose some weight. I need to lose about 40 pounds.
Turkey Loco said, speaking of limited edition, it looks like you're still in first place. You want to talk about... So before Mitch goes in, because Mitch he's obsessed right now. And so I just want you guys to know that on every video that we post, that link is on our about portion of our channel, and I'll put it on every description of video so you can just go to it there to click the link. Yes, he is in #1 place right now.
Yeah, the thing with the Dream Chopper, I want to thank everybody who's voted for me. Tomorrow's the end of the voting for the top 5. So then it's going to go to the top 3, the top 2, and the top 1 in my group. You'll see if you go on there, it says I'm first in my group. I don't know how many groups they have, but then they're going to have all the guys who are first in their group, and we're going to have a runoff for that. So it's going to be a long process. So I just want to thank everyone who's voted for me and kept me in it to this point. And, I hope you persevere to the end, Obviously, it's it's a promotion for them as well. I mean, they're giving away a motorcycle and
worth a lot of moolah.
And their bikes go for a lot of cash and all that. So, rightly so, they're going to get promoted.
I'm going to put the link up right now, so just keep on chatting. I'm just going to find it.
So anyway, I just want to thank everybody that's voted for me for the Dream Chopper thing. And if I win, I'm going to give the Hard Intentions family a shout out on the show, as long as they let me, Maybe I can get Paul Sr. to wear one of my shirts on the show.
Oh, wow.
What? That'd be awesome, huh?
You're crazy.
That'd be cool. It'd be cool to kick it with him, I watched that show back in the day.
Before you go in, I'm putting the link up right now.
Yeah.
Guess who else is on? Guess who's on right now?
Who?
Izzy.
Is that right?
Yes. Hi, Izzy. I was worried about her. I reached out to her today because I was like, I hadn't seen her, and I was worried about her. So I'm glad that you're doing good. So.
Yeah, thanks, Iz. Thanks for tuning in.
Jen.
What? Come on, Jen.
Jen. Do not do
You don't got to do that. Thank you.
Jen super chat is $50, sweetie. You are so sweet. I love you so much. She's an amazing chick.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Jen. Jen,
Yeah. That's.
Okay. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much.
Jen is the illest. You have no idea what an amazing person she is.
Yeah.
Oh, she got a good scratcher today, she said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shout out to our mods. They're amazing.
That's
and
right.
like I'm super, super blessed. We're really blessed to have you guys, all
Yeah.
everybody on here, and especially our mods.
Yeah,
They
thank
do us
you.
good.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, that's so sweet.
She hit a good scratcher. I see that. Yeah,
If
you
you
know,
go ahead, babe, sorry.
like on that Dream Chopper thing, I used to watch that show when I was in the joint, and sometimes I'd turn the volume down and just watch the show. You know what I'm saying?
Good night, Whack.
All right, Whack.
Oh
Have a
wait,
good night.
Whack, before you go, I have notifications on for you, and I never get notifications that you're going live ever.
Yeah.
And I have all of them turned on. So I'm gonna put it back on. It was
Redneck.
turned off. I turned it on and it was turned off. So everybody check if you got notifications on your phone for any of the channels that you love,
Yeah.
not just ours. Make sure that your buttons turn on because YouTube's doing some little funky shit. So
Redneck model. Thank you. Yeah, you know, a lot of times they won't notify you what's going
night,
on.
Whack.
But yeah, so with that show, I would watch with the volume on because sometimes, you know, Paul Jr. is a little much more I can handle. But I like the bikes that Paul Sr. made better because he made more chopper type bikes and bobber type style bikes, you know, still old school, you know, not with all the junk welded on for trick show stuff, you know. So it'd be cool if I get on that show and maybe, you know, like the homeboy Mick down in Dago said, you know, you're actually mechanically inclined, so they might actually, if you get on there, you know, have you actually help them build the bike, you know, which would be awesome instead of just making an appearance, you know.
Redneck
That'd
model
be
Wendy said, "Word, yo, Mitch."
That's right.
Jake said he just voted for you. Good luck.
Stay down. Thank you.
Lex says she always gets a notification of the lives, but not always for your regular video posts. You know what, Lex, that might be because usually I do them at 7 in the morning. Oh, wow.
Oh, Bluebell.
Bluebell, thank you so much. Gas for that first run when you run that dream bike. Oh, Bluebell,
Wow.
thank you so much, sweetie. That's so nice
That'd
of
be
you.
so awesome.
Aw,
Thank you so much, Bluebell.
I know it would be so cool to see Mitch, but I'm excited about seeing it, and I have really good thoughts about him winning. I hope he does.
You know, I'm just kind of blown away. I made it this far, and it's all, you know, credit to everybody that
you
watches
guys
our
so
channel,
much.
really, and our Instagram.
Aw.
You know.
Jesse James type shit. That's right, T Killa.
Yeah.
Both those girls are mods too. That's amazing. Thank you
Wow.
guys so much.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget to post your channel stuff on there because
Put your channel on there. Kind of bike, somebody else kind of bike I would want. I would want like a 1939 style Indian with a modern Indian motor, a Thunderstroke motor. So it'd be a modern bike, but it would have an old school look, like a 1939 style. You know what I mean?
You know, Lex, we've tried to communicate since a year. So it was actually on November 12th.
Yeah.
Was a year ago that Jesse posted that on his channel, and I think he just really tries to be supportive of different artists at different periods of time. So but you know, Mitch, he'll ask anybody anything. So she said you should see if Jesse can post that link for you on his website. One never knows. You're welcome, Blaster. You just gotta have
thanks.
You just gotta have Facebook and be able to. That's the only requirement.
I think you just log into your Facebook on their site and boom, that's a vote.
Well.
I mean, if I can do it, it's pretty easy.
You have to log into their site first.
Yeah.
Then you click on it. It says confirm your Facebook. Then you hit that button. Then it pulls you and it takes your vote.
Okay. It's pretty cool.
Hi, Mark Rose from Denver. How's it going?
What's going on, Denver? Is it snowing out there? We had some severe rain today, and on the way home, I was coming up the freeway. There was a rainbow touching down in Placerville. They say there's a pot of gold at the end of every rainbow, right? What's funny about that, I was thinking is Placerville is a gold mining town, you know, which is, I thought that was kind of neat. Yeah. So what's going on out there in the world,
Lex
babe?
said, or even if Death Post would be anything can help, I'm sure he'd be happy to help.
Oh, yeah.
They should be doing one this weekend. We've been trying to do this one for like 3 weeks, so Mitch can say it himself on the video. But yeah, they've been trying to get it worked out.
We've been trying to get together for the last few weeks.
Yeah, it just hasn't worked out.
Yeah.
But they have a time set Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday we're gonna do a deal. You know, we're gonna
Oh,
touch
see,
base with each other.
Jen said easiest way was for me. You were right, baby. Was for me to log in Facebook, then type in Dream Chopper Mitch Smiley. It takes you right there. That's cool. That's another way to go.
Cool.
Awesome. Mark said no snow. Sunny just wanted to thank Mitch for getting me through some really hard times a few months back. Much love.
Wow, man. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. You know, we get a lot of messages from people saying that they get inspiration and help from the channel and from watching our videos, and you know, we've gotten some pretty touching emails and messages that I just blows me away. And a lot of the stuff we get, it kind of really touches me. So you know, I don't know, blows me away, man. It really is. You people out there are special, you know, to us, for real. So.
Wouldn't it be awesome if Mitch wins? Yes, it would be amazing. We already did. So that was one video, sweetie, for James. I just split it into 2 parts. So I'll put up part 2 probably Friday, Saturday at the latest.
Home 24/17's on.
Hi, Home 24/17. Big
We love you,
smile.
brother.
Tia, Adrian are the bestest. No,
Thank
you
you.
are. Thank you so much, Juan. You're awesome.
Yeah. What's up,
Ruben
Ruben
Chavez
Chavez?
said, "Good evening, Uncle Mitch." Adrian from San Fernando Valley, Canoga Park.
Stay down.
Blaster, he is. He really is.
What's that?
He won't admit that, but he is. He said
What?
you're a humble man, Mitch. People recognize that.
Well, try to be.
Love you too,
humility's,
Juan.
Humility's
appreciate
key
you.
to life. Yeah, we love you too, brother.
Mhm.
Yeah, humility gets you a long ways in life, man. You know, having a big ego and thinking a lot about yourself, you know, that's something that, I don't know, should be kept under wraps. I mean, it's cool to think a lot about yourself, you know, especially when you're doing well and all that, but to be, what do they call it, egocentric or whatever. You know, when you throw it in people's face, man, it's not too, what's up, John Doe? It's not cool, you know. I mean, nobody wants to have you know, someone's success rubbed in their face, especially at the cost of their, you know, if they're not doing well and somebody's very successful and they rub it in other people's faces. People don't like that shit, man. And you know, really, I'm just to me, I'm just living a normal life, you know. And then she'll tell me, "Babe, you're doing more than just average, or just, you know, because you got a truck and you got a motorcycle and you got a job, you got a house to live in. I'm here with my wife, so." And she's right, you know. To me, those are the things that make life go round, you know. And like I was talking with Snow Rock, and he says, you know, I have all the things I need. I don't have everything I want. I have the things I need, and that's what's important, right?
So true.
Yeah.
We're just really blessed. I sometimes it's hard. Mitch gets like, you know, he'll be like, "Oh, you know, we should do this," or, you know, "I wish I was doing," you know, whatever. And so I sometimes have to reel him back in about just like
That's right,
stay
Mark.
in the moment. It's not easy for him to do. It's not easy for me to do. But you know, sometimes when things get ahead of you, and if you just stay with your feet planted and just
Yeah.
in that moment, you realize how good things are in that moment.
Thank you, Blaster.
You know, for sure.
Yeah, you know, I mean, if we have a good week on the website and we get like a bunch of orders for shirts or hats or something, I'm like, man, this is crazy. You know, it blows me away. It really does. I mean, it's a dream I had from inside the joint, and it's happening, and you know, people out there are making it happen. You know, it's not me. It's just my work and her work, because she does all the computer stuff. So, anyways, I got some prints, but and we're gonna post some art for sale. I did get some prints of that. But I got some prints made of this. Yeah, it's California coast.
John Doe said you need to send your inseam so they can tailor your bike.
Do
Well,
I?
he'll be there building it with them.
Yeah.
So that's, you know. Oh, Mark, that's nice. He said behind every man is a good woman.
That's right. Yeah, we got some prints of this. This is one of my first ones I did when I was living in a dorm. And I
Thanks,
worked on
Lugo.
this thing. I worked on this thing quite a bit. And you could, you know, the prints came out pretty good. We're going to get the prints posted soon.
We're going to put those ones on canvas?
We can later, you know,
Okay.
but we got regular prints, the paper prints, like you know.
Lake Potter said, not even a biker, but I like those paintings.
Yeah, thank you.
And you know what? I just want to give a special shout out to our Patreon members. Like,
Yeah,
we don't have a lot of them, but they are super
they're great.
dedicated
And we love
and
'em.
great. So we try. What we do is we send a shipment out every month to something to all of our Patreon members.
Yeah, we try to
Doesn't matter
send
what
them.
tier you're in, we
Yeah.
send them, and we just appreciate everyone. But I just want to give. We don't say a lot
Yeah.
about them, so I just want to make sure
Yeah.
that we did that.
Michael's Auto
Michael's
Repair.
on. We haven't seen you for a minute.
It's happening, brother. Michael's Auto Repair. Yeah, our Patreon members, they're great, man. And, you know, hopefully we can get something special done for Christmas for them.
Michael said much love and respect to you and your family from Santee, California.
Stay down. Thank you.
He's
Thank
good.
you very much.
Um,
Santee. Man, I used to run through there a lot.
James said, "Okay, thanks. I just sent you guys a friend request on Facebook. I thought you had a public page. Don't you have a public page?
No, I remember I got some weird stuff going on. You know what I mean? So I made it where, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, Facebook is kind of strange. You get some strange stuff,
Oh yeah, we got some really strange
you
shit.
know?
Okay. Thanks, Bluebell. Appreciate it. I'm gonna.
There's Bluebell's channel.
Yeah, I just clicked off on it, so I'm gonna just write it down.
Homewood said he's been working a lot. You know, they did, they raised the COVID level here. So, 909 Woodpile, Fontana, stay down. Yeah, they raised the COVID level in Placerville, Sacramento. I think they raised it. They're going to try and, yeah, we'll have time for Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Of course. And Thanksgiving. What's up, Steve?
Is
What'd
that
you say?
barber?
Yeah, but somebody said, how do you think I should go about talking to my dad? I didn't catch the whole comment.
How do you think I should go about talking to my dad, who just got out for attempted murder? Is he out just like for a minute, or is he out for?
So is he on parole? How much time did he do? Did he do a lot of time? It's getting raised in Salinas. You know, I would just say, just talk to him like you talk to anybody else, you know. But and then ask him questions about how he's doing, what does he need? You know, like with Dave just got out, you know, he did 26 years. I'm like, hey, how you doing? You know, these are the things that you need to do to get on track. And he's like, yeah, okay. And you know, he went down and got his license. He remembered his license number, and he went and got his license. You know, and I'm kind of, you know, we just talk normal, and then every now and then I'll pop a question about how he's doing and what kind of progress he's making, and you know, he did 15 years, so that's a chunk, you know. So I would just say, just talk to him normal, ask him how he's doing, ask him if he's having any troubles, does he need help figuring out anything, you know, stuff like that. Maybe help him with any internet stuff. I don't know if he had a cell phone 15 years ago. Did they have cell phones? You know.
LA Dodgers said, "What's up, Smiley? We do it hard."
All right. They won the World Series.
You know, one of the things too,
So, yeah.
I think that's a misconception too, is I think a lot of people think that, you know, just once you get out, like everything is like just, you know, kind of just goes and everything's cool and whatever. And there's can be a lot of familial, family, weird dynamics around it.
Mhm.
David can tell you, like he's talked to people he hasn't talked to in
Yeah.
years. I mean, so there's a lot of really interesting dynamics that can kind of go along with that family wise. So, you know, the more you can help him acclimate with that stuff, I think the more that you can make those bridges happen is
Yeah.
good and supportive.
And you know, a lot of people think, you know, when a guy gets out of doing a lot of time, that they got to treat him with kid gloves and stuff. And I don't think that's true, at least not with me. You know, just, you know, just talk to them normal, but then touch base about some of the things that they might be having an issue with. and just let them know, man, if they're having an issue, that you're there to help them. That's the bottom line, you know. I was fortunate, man, because I paroled to the Francisco House in L.A. It's run by a Catholic nun, Sister Teresa.
Wait, hey Dave,
Mm.
we're gonna come get you this weekend. By the way,
Yeah, we're gonna come get you one day this
you
weekend.
need to see if you can get a
You
pass,
can
like if you can
hang
get an
out.
overnight pass or something.
I
So
don't think he's good for that
I
yet.
know.
But,
I'm just saying, down the road,
yeah.
we should.
Yeah. Yeah, the Francisco House had guys there that were retired getting Social Security, older cats, they had vehicles. And like when I took a bus ride and I got lost, I get off the bus and call them. They come pick me up and then they'd show me where I needed to go. And they had guys
Hi, Debo.
hey, what's up, Debo?
I'll give him a job. A job helps most of us stay out.
Yeah, work is a big deal,
Yeah.
man.
That is
You
so
know.
true. Mitch did everything when he first got they're like, you want to cut concrete with a freaking pickaxe? Mitch was like, I'll do it. Will you pick up garbage? Mitch was like, I'll do
Yep.
it. Will you
Yep.
clean out the bathrooms? Mitch is all, I'll do it. I mean, like he just did not say no.
I was on it. I worked for $11 an hour, busting my ass with a pry bar and a digging bar and a sledgehammer.
But it was nice to see, like, if he wanted to go out to eat, they would, he went to a meeting or whatever, they'd go out to eat. He could do that. If he wanted to, put gas in his bike, he could
Yeah.
do that. If he wanted to fix something on his bike, he could do that.
Yeah,
And that gave him, I think it gave you a really
I
good
saved
sense
for
of
what,
accomplishment,
almost 2 months to put to upgrade my cam. Yeah, we're taking questions if you got a question. I saved for 2 months to upgrade the cam chest on my motorcycle because it needed to be done.
David Graves said, I talked to my sister who I had not talked to since 2009, and he said he'd love to come up. And Dave, thanks for the cake. It was really good. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
This is a shirt we got from Gabe. It's a Black Hill Sturgis shirt. Yeah.
Aw, J.E., thanks for the $3 super
Thank
chat.
you.
You're doing, that's awesome.
Thank you, Jay.
Love the podcast, brother. You guys are doing big things. Thanks, Joey. That's nice of you.
That is nice.
Mitch, Debo said, Mitch, I just find him really interesting. Debo, I do. He's on almost all the time. I love our newbies too. Don't get me wrong, but I love our regulars. It's been really a nice build of a friendship. Izzy was telling me today that one of somebody she was talking to said, well, how can you be friends with someone in the internet? You don't even know him. And she's like, it's hard to explain, but
You make
we
connections.
do. Like, you totally do.
Debo asked a question.
Okay, Debo asked, sorry, Debo. Are homeless camps getting worse because of the cold weather? Are they hoarding? And J.E., thank you for the $3 super chat.
Thank you. They hoard all the time. They actually hoard all the time. And what they hoard is trash. They hoard garbage. That's what they hoard. If I took a close-up photograph, you'd be like, what the hell is all that shit? It's just garbage. I mean, they go out and steal shit and then perfectly good stuff and then tear it apart. Some guys have like 100, 200 bicycle frames with piles of rims and tires and sprockets and stuff. I mean, it's just insane, the stuff that they steal and hoard. So,
Sally asked, have you ever tattooed that Indian piece? That's awesome. 2 moons.
I haven't tattooed that, but I have tattooed a few Indian pieces. I did that.
Did you know someone asked Mitch the other day about if they could tattoo the cross and the Celtic on them, and Mitch was like, yeah, go ahead. Like, so
send me a photo.
Yeah, that's why I say he said the only requirement is that I sent him a photo. Out here in downtown Denver, it looks like LA with hundreds of homeless camps. We're right there with you, Mark. It's freaking ridiculous out here.
Now, I worked in Skid Row in LA, and it's, man, the homeless down there, it's just there. You can't walk on the sidewalk in certain areas, because,
Vade said, it's hard for me to talk to my dad because I'm only 16 and I don't see him very often. That's a hard age too, anyways.
Yeah,
It'll be all right. You know what? You got to start the conversation somewhere.
Hey, yeah, give them a call. What I do with a lot of my friends is I just text them every day, and then I call them once in a while, like once a week or whatever.
John Doe, it's like that everywhere. He said here in the valley, every freeway bridge has carts, bikes, and piles of trash. Mitch was like, "You,
Yeah.
Adrian," he goes, "You would not even believe if I told you how many bike frames we pick up at."
Yeah, we've smashed out over 6,000 bicycle frames probably. But down in LA, man, it's bad. I'd say they have 100,000 homeless people in Los Angeles County. It's terrible. I work down there. I picked up bags, when we use clear bags, and when we pull them, there'd be like 30 or 40 needles just on the outside of the bags. Oh, today we smashed out this spot, and somebody goes, "Man, we didn't find hardly any needles. Usually we find 2, 3, 400 needles, 1,000 needles. Last week, one spot we found like 1,500 needles." So this guy goes, "Hey, we didn't find hardly any needles," and then Cody says, "Well, not everybody's a diabetic." we all fell out laughing. You got to have a sense of humor when you do the kind of work that we do.
Somebody just said, Blaster said, "Why? Don't even get Mitch started on that Blaster, because he'd be like,
what?
He says, why so many bikes? Question mark. Don't even get Mitch started on that.
They steal them. I don't know.
It's weird.
They use bicycles. They make carts out of the wheels.
And we see, and they're walking around with them. They're carrying one like
yeah,
over
they'll
there,
be riding a bicycle with a bicycle on their shoulder, stealing it. Going somewhere. It's just fucking crazy. Yeah, when Cody said that, well, not everybody's a diabetic, I just fell out laughing. We all started laughing, and it's just like this. It's when you do the work that we do, you gotta have a sense of humor. Otherwise, it'll make you really bitter, because we see a lot of really bad shit. Yeah, this wheel's going on that bike. That bike's going to be this. And, when we go to smash out their camps, they go, "Yeah, I'm keeping that. No, I'm going to take that." And in the end, they don't take hardly any of it. And we end up taking it all and sending it to the dump, put it in the trash truck, and away it goes, So it's a bad situation. And, down in LA, it's just really, really bad. None of it makes sense, Yeah, we wear gloves. I wear leather gloves, because we collect a lot of needles, and we scoop up a lot of trash, and today we were working in the mud, and we had a blast. The boss got in there with us, and it was I shot at my truck with a nervous gun in Salinas. What's a nervous gun? What's that? Them dudes shouldn't have any guns. We found guns, when we found guns. We smashed out illegal dumps too. And one time, a couple guys, the boss's son and another guy, rolled up on a camp, found a guy laying there dead, OD'd on pills. So we find a lot of weird stuff, man. Pumps. We found a bunch of pumps last week, which is strange. Oh, last week we found this guy in an alley. He had solar panels. He had batteries going. He had a whole rack of batteries, car batteries. He probably stole out of cars. Then he had an inverter. He was in there watching porno on a big screen. He had a bunch of porno DVDs.
Don't think these guys live rough, because Mitch said to me,
Dude.
I go, if they would only put its best energy into wiring that shit up and getting their shit and doing whatever, they could have a good job. And
yeah, dude, it was crazy. This guy had a hydroponics grow in there. He had a jar full of weed buds, big jar. And I mean, just crazy, man.
The LA Dodgers, they protect themselves.
No, we don't
when they
get
go in there.
poked by needles.
Nobody's been poked yet. No.
We know how to do it, We have sharps containers that we put crack pipes in that are broken, and needles, and we collect 4,000 or 5,000 needles a month. The count's going up every, we found 1,500 needles in a camp last week in one camp. So, and what was happening was this chick was living in a camp by the river, and some dude and his old lady went down there and had a threesome with him. And then the guy went back later by himself, and his wife came barreling through a field, smashed through the fence into her little tent in her camp, and then lit it on fire.
That's the way they evict each other.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. So when we go in there, she had a bed, then she had a chair next to the bed, and there were literally 1,500 needles in her little tent area alone.
Lakewater
It was just insane,
Lakewater
dude.
said the homeless porn king.
Yeah, the homeless porn king. Yeah.
Mitch, how many got out of line and are now buried under their old tent? Question mark.
Yeah, none with me, because
Yeah, Jen.
Yeah.
I told Mitch, I was like, you can't make this shit.
Yeah, it was funnier than hell, man. Then they had we smacked. Everybody
Hi,
left.
Chris. Summertime song.
What's up, Chris? How you doing, brother? Summertime.
Thanks for ordering a shirt. We got your order.
Yeah,
Thank
we got
you.
your order.
That was awesome. Hey, babe, you know what? Send us an email to Mitch at heartintentions.com. Again, Mitch at
Yeah.
heartintentions.com.
Yeah.
Give us your number, and Mitch will give you a call.
Who's that?
That's the kid whose dad's getting out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if he has DUIs, if there's a certain time span, like many, many years, maybe they'll let him get a license,
What's up, brother? This is Josh from Sacramento.
What's
No
happening,
face,
brother?
No face, no case.
Yeah, no face, no case. Yeah.
So just in case, I know some people just got on. So our latest venture is our Celtic Cross. It's on our website, and it's also on our community page. Got picked by all of you guys as the next print.
Yeah.
And so it'll be going in production on the 27th. You guys will have to get your order in by the 27th for work shirts or hoodies.
Yeah.
We're taking orders for t-shirts too, but those will be
Yeah.
on our website afterwards.
Yeah,
But after the hoodies, after the 27th,
Yeah.
we're not taking any more orders for the hoodies or the work shirts.
Yeah, you don't need to do a prepay for the t-shirts because they're going to be on our website. But for the hoodies and the work shirts, you need to get a prepay order in by the 27th.
Yes.
And then we can get
I
them
think that's the
printed and
27th.
out by Christmas and get them out to you guys, And then after that, the t-shirts will be on our website.
So what do you guys think about what's happening now with I know most everybody here that's on here in California, we're going to purple tier, which means that we are we're going to almost lockdown mode. So no eating
Yeah.
inside restaurants, no church services. What else?
Yeah, we just got a notification today. I got one from our priest that said, no, we can't do the divine liturgy. We can't have church services. We can't have, and we really miss it because we used to go to church every Sunday. After church, we have a communion hall, and we'd have a meal after church and sit around and talk with each other and socialize. We can't do any of that. So Saturday night they have a vigil, which they're not going to have anymore, and so that's basically time for confession. And then Sundays, I think they're going to stream the service on YouTube, and it's just it just kind of
Holidays
hurts.
are gonna suck.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing because first they were like you can only have 3 households, and Mitch
for
and I we
Thanksgiving?
have opposing opinions on this a little bit. But
Yeah.
anyways, so they said that, and now they said no mixing of households at all.
Really?
Yep.
Oh wow. Well, good luck with that.
Are we gonna do it?
Hell yeah, we're gonna do it. Our kids are coming up here.
I know. I just got COVID tested today too, and my results were negative. So.
Yeah.
And I got COVID tested the week before that, and
Yeah.
they were negative. So yeah, good luck enforcing that. Hey, Badfish 88. Ryan said this shit is
Wow.
scary. Don't know how it's gonna go. Not looking good. Nobody wants to go and build shit during a lockdown. I know that is true.
Somebody said something about Montana. I didn't catch who it was. They said they got a serious case going on there.
Montana's about the same. That's Jonas operator said Montana's about the same. We are about 2.5 times the national average per 100,000. I saw that. I read that. Hospitals are full. And you
Yeah.
know what's so funny? Again, the people that think this isn't real.
Yeah.
Reno,
Yeah,
the
Reno,
biggest
Nevada.
little small town in Nevada, has a parking lot with beds prepped because their hospitals
Would
are.
they go from 40
full.
to 100 and
They
something?
went from 40 cases to 195 in one day.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's for real.
Mitch had asked me the other day. He went to the store and he said,
Yeah. I
he
came home
said-
with a bunch
He
of
said,
toilet
"Do you
paper.
think I should get some toilet paper?" I said, "No, I don't think we need any." He came over and goes, "Oh, I got some because there was barely any left."
Yeah. Yeah, I went to. I looked on the shelves and there was some toilet paper. You know, what's
You think
what's
we-
say? No face, no case. Said
You
something.
think we would? He said, I just got through part 11, and I gotta say, I love your channel. You must be a new sub. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
thank you.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
He said, I love your channel, brother. Let these guys know the truth behind their decisions. Better safe than sorry, folks.
Yeah, bad decisions lead to bad consequences. You know.
Yep.
Yeah,
John Wolf said, no toilet paper and lots of zuzus.
yeah.
What does that mean?
Zuzus
Wham
and wham
whams.
whams.
What does that mean?
Those are goodies. Like when you go in the canteen, they're like, "Hey, get some Zuzus and wham whams." That's like, candy, cakes, and coffee, and yeah. Back in the day, when we go to canteen, we'd sit around drinking coffee, make a couple shots of coffee, and drink some, eat some Little Debbie's cakes and some cookies, and sit around bullshit, Yeah.
Let's see. David said, David got corona. He said, I got
They
corona in
did.
prison a few months ago. You don't want to catch it. However, it's not a death sentence if you're healthy.
Yeah.
If it's weird. That's true in some cases, but there's some totally healthy people who've gotten
People.
really, I'm not
Yeah.
putting that on there. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
Bonnaroo's.
Debo said, buy me a suit, Mitch.
Yeah.
Where
Hey.
Mitch used to say that about, he'd be like, he'd come out and I'd come visit him after work or whatever. And so at one point he was in Vacaville, I was in Sacramento. So I'd come see him after I got, done with work. And I worked at this law firm. So I would come all dressed up and he'd be like, you look Bonnaroo. And I was like, what is that? Where are your Bonnaroos?
People don't even know what Bonnaroo is. That's like your best shit, Yeah. Your Bonnaroos.
Yeah, Bluebell, I'm sorry. Her husband passed from that, remember, in prison.
Yep.
Yeah, it's sad. It's really sad. Sorry, sweetie. Jen said that her son was diagnosed with COVID in Idaho, but he seems to be doing okay.
How's
So
my
that's-
picture look on your screen?
That's awesome. I'm glad he's doing okay, Jen. That's really good. Your picture looks fine.
All right.
Because other than the fact that you're rocking, it looks good.
Yeah, it sucks.
Sorry, sweetie. I'm glad he's doing okay.
Yeah.
Does everybody says you look clear? Ryan, it's your damn phone.
It's your phone, Ryan. You need to get a Samsung. Yeah. Lakewater said he's still wearing his backup lane mask.
Mitch used that. I think, you know what? Mitch used that on me before.
What?
You look thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Thanks, John Wolf. If I get it done in time, maybe I can get some prints made, But,
Thanks to all our new subs on here, too. I see quite a few names I don't recognize. So
yeah.
if you're new, welcome in.
If you're new, thanks for
looking.
signing on and coming in.
Samsung is where it's at. Samsung sucks, Blaster.
I like them. What was my best birthday? Somebody asked. I don't really remember. I mean, in prison, my best birthdays have been out here since I've been out, But I had some good birthdays in there. When I lived with Dennis, we had some good birthday parties.
Yeah, because those guys are partying all the freaking time.
That's when I used to party hard, And,
Hey, no joke there.
yeah, we used to drink wine, smoke weed, and snort crank, But,
Peckerwood pie.
Peckerwood pie.
Not all people from Reading are lames, John.
Yep.
We know quite a few of them that are not.
Yeah, we got some friends up in Reading, actually. Big Slick Ruler.
I haven't seen Slick. Have you talked to him lately?
Yeah, text him.
Yeah.
There's lames in every town, really. Everywhere you go. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. These lames are moving up here from the Bay Area. And, like the white Tesla guy.
Yeah, we just got, we have that next door. I have that app next door on my phone, and one of our neighbors posted that a Tesla came barreling through and almost hit her, ran through a stop sign.
Yeah.
It's just, it's becoming a freaking issue up here.
Yeah.
It's like ridiculous.
People are moving up here from the Bay Area because they got a lot of tech money and they think they can do whatever they want. And a lot of them drive Teslas. When I ride my bike to work, and now it's raining, so I'm not riding in the rain, but these guys in Teslas want to get up behind me at 80, 85 miles an hour and tailgate me on my motorcycle. So I got news for them. Get ready next year. They do that to me. get ready to buy a new windshield because I'm not having it, man. I'm tired of it. You know, but yeah, they're blowing through stop signs, and there's a country, man. People up here are decent people, you know.
David said, I lived in Reading. It was a cool place to live. You could make a living there. You know, I know. I was
Yeah.
telling Mitch, I was like, one of the things I love about living up here is it's a small town. However, there is a highway right next to us. However, there is Apple Hill, which everybody and their freaking mother and grandmother. Speaking of mothers and grandmothers, Jen said she got her grandma, her mom, and everybody are kissed to vote for you.
Really?
So thanks, Jen.
Thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, you can always just have a little porcelain chips in your pocket. Turkey Loco.
I'm gonna get a Tesla so I can sleep on the way home from work, kicking back 100.
Self-driving Tesla. Yeah, well, they're just
Good night,
disrespectful.
Turkey.
Good night, brother. They're disrespectful. They come up here from the city. They got tech money. They're buying houses for way more than they're worth. They're driving up the price of houses, but it's their behavior too that I don't really like.
Chewie's not scratching. He's just walking around.
We have laminate floors and they got nails, so that's what's going on. Kyle Pitts, what is up?
A Deadly Sin said, haha, even better, a broken spark plug.
Yep,
Right? They were talking about marbles and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know.
porcelain
Ball
from a busted
bearings.
up toilet too works good. Yeah, shatter it like a spider web. I'm serious, man. Especially when I get down the hill. I mean, these people want to tailgate you. I'm on a motorcycle, and I do not dig it.
Right. So the fastest way to San Jose is to flex yourself. Someone else said, what's the fastest way? What did Tesla say or something like that? And they're like, going to San Jose, wham.
Yeah.
And make a shirt that says, go back to the Bay Lane. I can't because I'm from there. So
Yeah, but we've been up here for a while.
I know.
You've been coming up here for years, you know.
John Doe said, years ago I used to go visit friends in Reading. They told me they built that big new jail for me, so I never went back.
That's right.
That's funny.
That's right, Devo Green.
My grandparents, I was raised there, and it definitely became a different town. But now, they work remotely. Why do they gotta stay there? They don't want to pay all that money to live
Right.
there, and they can come out. But Mitch and I are happy for the fact that the kind of house we're looking for, they would not be interested in. So we're super,
We're looking for fixer-upper style house, old school. Needs a little work.
but not like,
They want to come up here and pop, $500,000 on a $300,000 house and move right in. We're looking for a 250, something needs a little work, we don't mind. But
when I left there, guys, my rent on my townhouse, I had a roommate. We split our rent. I paid almost $2,000 a month.
Yep.
So we paid almost $4,000 a month, and that was just for rent.
yeah.
John Wolf, that's funny.
Yeah, and you can rent a house up here for like, $1,100, $1,400, so
They're doing okay. It's not as bad as it was, but COVID's still, spreading love. So it's bad. Just depends on where.
Yeah.
But they're letting people out. That's the good part of it.
Yeah.
So what did we, so I'll put pictures, but we actually had lunch with Mitch's friend, Marvin Munch, on Sunday.
Yeah. We had lunch with Marvin Munch.
Yeah.
And Marvin Munch was exonerated after, I think he did 43 years or something like that, or more. And the Innocence Project got his case vacated after 40-something years. And so he came up to see us, and Debo Dream Chopper's going good, as long as we get the votes to keep it going. Yeah, Marvin Munch is now working with,
Oh, that's good. That's
He-
good, John.
what's that?
He said you should do a show named Lunch with Munch.
Lunch and Munch, that's right.
That's good.
So Marvin worked with some other folks, organizations to get San Quentin is now the first
Yeah.
standalone college program in the country inside any prison, and it's called Mount Tam University.
Yep.
Because there's Mount Tamalpais is over by San Quentin. So San Quentin, he went from 40-something years in prison to helping to run a prison college program. Yeah, isn't that something? And he helped create it, I'm sure. Marvin's quite a character,
Dude, I don't.
huh?
He was. I know Mitch stabbed a couple black dudes in his time. I still vote for him. What are you doing?
Well, you got to do what you got to do sometimes when you're young. Fortunately, prisons changed
Oh, I see.
quite a bit.
I think, babe. I think he's saying like he's voting for you, even though this happened when you were in whatever. So he meant that was a joke. He meant that as a joke.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tebow. Sometimes it's hard. Things get lost in translation via a chat. D Sweet said that's good shit to get. Let's see. Manitoba Hawaiian College. Yes, I know from experience that prison college ed does reduce recidivism. Yeah, he's doing stuff. Like he is doing stuff.
Marvin spoke at
Yeah.
the United Nations about mass incarceration.
Hold on just a sec.
What's up?
Awkward Fist Bump Productions is on. He was
Thank
on
you.
60 Days In, and he said, "Hey, Mitch and beautiful bride, we love y'all. We love you
We
too.
love you too.
We gotta get that second part done."
Yeah, we can do another interview
Yeah.
whenever you want. Let me know.
You guys are doing good. I've been checking you guys out. You guys are good. Thanks for stopping by. That's awesome. We haven't seen you for a minute.
What's up, Michael Perkins?
Michael said, John Doe said, deny.
Oh, thank you.
Justin Cakes, just super chat $2, said showing support to you in Splinter's prison POV.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I got to get back with Splinter too.
I know. These
Thank
guys, they are so hard to get. Between Mitch, I'm like, did you call him? Did you? Oh yeah, I was gonna do that. Did you call?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna do that.
Yeah. Splinter's
Aw.
cool though.
Awkward fist bump. We could next week. We could do it. Next week would be good.
Yeah.
It's weekends are better because Mitch is just exhausted during the week. But if you could do it like on a Friday night or the weekend would be optimal. Thank you. That's awesome. That'd be
Yeah.
awesome. We had
Ryan.
a good interview with you guys. It was fun.
Ryan said something.
Ryan said, Mitch, do you know about the Ricky Davis case? Dude did 19 years in the joint. He was found innocent from DNA. He's from Hangtown. Maybe to interview. I know him.
Yeah, hook us up. That'd be interesting. It's quite a long time to do to be found innocent.
Yeah, so Awkward Fist Bump, you guys show them some love too. They
Yeah.
interviewed Mitch a while back, but he was on 60 Days in,
Yeah.
I think the second
Mm.
season or ninth season, Awkward Fist Bump. I can't remember which one.
It's interesting because he works as a sheriff jailer,
Yeah.
and he was on 60 Days In, and his nephew or his son-in-law actually did time. So
Blaster just super chat is $5, and he said, "I just love being mentioned."
stay down, Blaster.
We
Give
love
everybody
you. Blaster.
Blaster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now isn't Blaster from New Zealand or
Oh my God!
Australia?
You sent him that chair. I want that chair myself.
Huh?
What chair are you talking about? Are you
What
talking
chair?
about?
What chair?
I don't know what Justin's talking about.
Mm.
Maybe you should. Okay. Anyways, Ryan said he's the second dude to get a life sentence overturned by new DNA. That's awesome.
Cool. Awesome.
Oh, Splinter's chair. That's what they're talking about. He got a new chair.
Yeah.
Diva, that's okay. We appreciate you.
Yeah, you don't got to give no cash.
Uh,
Nobody has to kick down nothing to tune in, and people that do, we're very grateful.
A Deadly Sin said every time we say your name, Blaster, you have to drop another $5. That's funny. Splinter loves that chair. Yeah, Splinter's he's an interesting character.
Yeah.
He's real though. I love that about him.
Yeah, I
He's
like
super-
him.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
I don't need anybody punched in the face right now, but if I do, I'll let you know. Hey, do you go to NA meetings down in LA? Just curious. I used to go to Denny's on Friday night in Van Nuys. Yeah.
And it also for Miss Jen, if you haven't gotten a chance, check
That's
out
right,
her
D-Sweet.
channel. It may not be for everybody, but Jen. So just keep an open mind, especially because there's mostly males on here. But we had a little chit chat the other day for about an hour, and
Yeah. Yeah.
So check it out. It was fun. Jen and I and then we talked for like an hour afterwards. Mitch goes, "What time did you come to bed?" I was like, "It was late."
Yeah, Van Nuys. In the valley. I think it's in the valley. That's
Just in
right.
case, I used to go to AA in Arlington and Carson.
Cool.
Uh,
I wanted to go to one.
John said they closed that Denny's in Van Nuys.
Oh, they did?
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
It was hella fun, Jen. I had fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I used to go to meetings there on Friday night. It was pretty fun.
And also, guys, don't forget we got our little hoodies underneath our videos on Teespring. Other hoodies, not the cross one. That one's a limited edition, but
Yeah.
our other ones are underneath there. Debo said, I used to go to as support my friend, and their stories turned me into an alcoholic.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. NNAAs, I heard that they're all video chat right now.
Yeah, I got a message one time they wanted to use one of my videos
Yeah.
for an NA meeting. I thought that was awesome.
What's really cool is that Marvin and Mitch talked about Mitch really wants to go once they open up again, which hopefully won't be that far down the road for Mitch to go to a
What?
a
A
meeting.
meeting? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to go inside San Quentin for a meeting, but if the state's, I don't know. Now that I'm off parole, I can go inside prison for stuff, And my thing is, I want to get in there and let people know, man, that they can get out and make it. Life isn't all that hard, really. Right?
That's right.
Once I made up my mind to get out of prison, it wasn't that difficult. And even though I kind of had a good idea they would find me suitable for parole and let me out, I was a little, back and forth on the fence, but I kind of knew I had a really good chance because I put in the work and I was sincere about it. And it let me out, and now I got a life. So I like to go inside San Quentin and because they have some excellent meetings there, and let people know, man, that it's possible for them too.
So
Right?
that's right, 100%.
Yeah.
So it's funny that we're talking about Denny's because you know what? This is completely like left field, but don't you think it's weird how some Denny's are like so good and other ones are so shitty?
Yeah.
Like there's no common thread. You know what I
The
mean?
Denny's in Placerville, I do not recommend.
But
Yeah.
like the one that we went to with your cousin, when we were in Jackson, that one was hella good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. I just don't know. I'm like, how can it change me that different
Yeah.
from one freaking place to the next?
Don't eat at Denny's in
you know,
Placerville.
yeah,
It's a
don't.
greasy
It's
mess.
terrible.
It's a grease bomb. Somebody said it's hard for people, I think it was John Wolf, to get out, and they have a hard time making it. But my friend David's out. He's doing things. And you're going to get updates on him. He did 26 years, and basically we're his family. So
Dave's our family for real.
yeah,
He's such a sweet guy.
we'll let you know how things work out for him as it goes. It's not, I had help from family and friends, and I had a little money, but I've seen guys get out with nothing and make it. So it's not, it's a personal motivation, man, and what are your goals, and how, it's not that hard, really. I mean, especially in Los Angeles, man, they had so many different programs for job readiness. I mean, they didn't pay a lot, but they had you working. So it's possible. What's going on?
Diva wrote, I have a $5 tip one time, and they wrote a $20 tip on the bill and threatened to call the cops on me. I told them you're going to need them before they get here. I had someone do that to me before too on a bar tab, like
Really?
a long time ago. I was
Oh
at a
yeah, you
wedding.
told me about that.
Yeah, and we threw our credit card on there, and they tried to write like a 250, and the service was so shitty. Anyways, that's some crappy stuff. Aw, David said, Mitch and Adrian are my family. They helped me out a lot. You make it easy,
Oh, come
David.
on, brother. We ain't really done a whole lot. Got your phone, that's about it.
No face, no case. You're right. The Denny's in Placerville is horrible. John said Denny's has a really good big breakfast deal. Everything on the menu with 2 drinks and a coffee for under $12 here in New Orleans. I'm sure they have the same thing out here, but you wouldn't want to eat it out in Placerville. It's nasty. Uh, let's see.
Do you feel bad after every fight? What's that say?
Do you feel Tipo? You're so funny. Did you feel bad after every fight, or were there some good feelings too?
Oh, there were some good feelings.
Oh my- Tipo, you're bringing out the bad in him. Knock it off.
I remember, yeah.
Vade, he does not watch sports. He said if he would rather watch college football, if anything.
Yeah. Hey, be cool. Placerville's a good spot.
No, it's
brother.
not, Jeff. You shut your face. It is not.
It's a great place, really. It is.
It really is. It
Yeah.
really is.
It's a wonderful place. People are cool. You know what I'm saying?
What did you do? That's a really good question, Tyler. Tyler, I've never seen you before, so.
You
welcome to the
suffer.
channel. What do you do for toothache?
I saw that. You suffer. One time I had a little bottle of what's that? Clove oil.
Right,
use that.
Jeff's just messing with us. He does that shit all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I use clove oil, but really you go down to the dentist and beg them to yank it. Now they'll fill your cavities, whatever's going on with your teeth. They'll clean them. They clean your teeth once a year. Back in the day, they would never clean you. If you went down and asked them to clean your teeth, they'd laugh at you. And if you had a cavity, they're like, "Yeah, okay, we'll yank that out, whether you wanted to or not." Yeah.
Ryan
they were yanking.
Ryan said something earlier about you couldn't wait to get out, and now isn't it funny that you're trying to figure out how to get back in to prison to go back to
Yeah.
Toothaches are the worst. And you know what? One thing I learned when I didn't have insurance, I learned that I took a crushed aspirin and I rubbed it into my cavity that I had.
Yeah.
It really fucking helped. It really
Yeah, it
did.
helps, but
I'm just saying.
once they get to a point where they're just killing you, you go down and beg them to yank it.
I heard from my buddy they tried to pry out a tooth out because going to the dentist took all day.
Yeah, I've seen guys pull their own teeth out.
Oh!
I've seen guys pry their own teeth out of their head because they just couldn't take it anymore. You know what I mean?
Oh, God, that's gross.
Yeah, Adrian and I are going to buy some property down there in Salton Sea and open a t-shirt shop and maybe get us a mobile home and right, babe? You won't mind the smell, will you? All them rotten fish.
Okay. Yeah.
In the back. That's
Good night, Ryan. Get some sleep. We'll see you hopefully this weekend.
Good night, brother.
Good night, sweetie.
Tomorrow's your Friday.
Hey, Ryan, will Jen still be up? Because I was going to call her after we were done. You think she'll still be up?
Yeah, man, we've been on for over an hour.
Oh, yes. Let's see.
What's up?
My God, he's just having like the worst luck, that guy.
Who? What?
You won't know who he is. I know who he is, but you don't. So
What?
you know, Whitney Houston's husband, ex-husband Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
His son just died. So
Oh,
now he just
wow.
lost his daughter and his son. That's really freaking
That
sad.
sucks.
Okay, Ryan, thank you, hun.
Uh,
David said I watched a friend of mine dig out a tooth with a screwdriver. That is like my one pet peeve I have. I don't like wiggly teeth. Like people, like even when my daughter's teeth were, I couldn't do it. Like I just have a thing about that. So that literally is like nails on a chalkboard for me. It makes my stomach hurt. Oh, that's nasty.
That's it. What's going on?
John Wolf said the real estate guy wants me to sell a beach home in Salton Sea for the winter and for the summer a nice modern Frank Lloyd Wright look-alike in Oildale for the summer.
You'll be cooking in Oildale in the summer.
Behold, we
it's
are
hot as
not in
hell.
Lancaster. We are in Placerville, California.
You know, Lancaster's a place that actually we went by the prison, went down and got my artwork in Palmdale.
With Mr. Ryan.
Yeah, with Mr. Ryan. Took some photographs. You got to shoot with them photos, Ryan. I'd live there maybe. I don't know. It'd have to be the right spot. But I'm happy up here in the mountains. I spent 5 years in Lancaster prison, and one thing I did like about it is the dry heat. Yeah.
Bluebell, what type of law are you studying? Just curious. You said you got to leave forever, Mexico or Canada?
I'm American. I mean,
If you had to leave forever, Mexico or Canada? if we had to leave?
Man, neither
That's hard.
one.
That's
I wouldn't
hard.
want to live in Mexico permanent, but people do. How about Costa Rica?
You just get first it was Arizona, then he gets on to like
Yeah.
a thing
Well,
about
that's not another
whatever.
country.
Uh
Arizona's America, so
oh, Jen, you're killing me. Oh, she said my aunt was a tweaker extraordinaire, and I watched her pull a tooth out with pliers. That is just nasty.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Now everybody knows my biggest pet peeve. That makes me sick to my stomach. You're killing me, girl. Captain, hey Captain, how's it going? I didn't know you were on here. How's it
send
going?
us an email.
Costa Rica is not what it was 30 years ago. That's what I've heard. I actually have friends that were going there on their honeymoon about 15 years ago, and they couldn't go because there was like a bunch of political shit going on. So they were like, the travel agent is like, you don't want to go. So they
up,
they
Captain?
didn't.
I'm an American, so I mean, I could see finding somewhere else in the country to live. Like I told her, what are we going to do when we retire? And California's so fucked up, it's hard to. She said, we'll go live somewhere else. But that means like, Arizona, Montana, Oregon, somewhere like that,
Hi, Josh and Ash. What's going on?
Hey now.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to get all political, but
Yeah, I don't know
that's
if
what it
there's a
is.
civil war coming. Oregon's a nice.
Oh yeah, Captain's lived in Thailand for 15 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Outlaw Josie Wales.
Oh, that is so nice. He said, enjoy your time together, stand by each other, carry each other. You guys
Yeah.
deserve an awesome life.
Thank you.
That's really nice. Thank you.
And we do.
We do.
I held a bowl for her the other day.
He did.
She
Mitch
was sick.
Gonzo, I was really sick the other day. I had, I'm pretty sure it was noro. Mitch doesn't think it was, but because I
Might have
just
been
came
food
on
poisoning.
really quick, or food poisoning. That's true. More likely
Yeah.
food poisoning.
Yeah.
Anyways, so for the first time since we've been together, I forget he never got to go through those teenage years of holding, me having that toilet bowl from drinking. And so he, as I was in the bathtub, held the bowl while I was getting sick. And I thought that was one of the most sweetest things ever. I did.
Yeah, she was puking. I had to hold the bowl, catch the puke. Yeah, but you got to remember, I was a plumber in prison, so I mean, that's nothing.
Ron RNMC has said, how's it going, Mitch?
It's going good, brother. It's going good. Thank you.
Let's see. Smoke a bowl for us when we're done here. Mitch and I see the love between both of you. That's awesome. Oh, thanks,
Thank you.
Ruben.
Thank you.
You guys are sweet. That's awesome.
Steve the barber. Yeah.
You guys are funny.
What's going on, El Cajon?
You guys are full of the jokes tonight.
Armando Bradley. El Cajon.
Oh, he was on last week, I think.
Yeah, stay down,
how's
bro.
it going, Armando? How's it going?
Yeah.
I told you it's so weird. Even though it's 9:00 right now, and there's like 80 people on.
Well, it's crazy.
I know. We always say we just worry about we're gonna go on late, and I'm like, usually everybody comes on late. So, hi John McHugh. We haven't seen you for a minute. How's it going? He said, "Happy Wednesday night."
Thank you.
Aunt and Uncle Smiley.
El Cajon's the last place I was free. That's where I got my case actually, over on El Cajon Boulevard, Dumont's Bar, which is no longer there.
He's some nights he sleeps really good, and other times he doesn't. Ashley was really funny. Who were we talking to? Marvin, about what do you call it? Him and Mitch were talking about sleep and about acclimating when you get out and whatever. And he said sometimes I still forget where I at the sense of where I am, and sometimes Mitch will wake up and be like he will have no sense of where he is. Like it takes him a couple of minutes to figure it out.
I don't sleep well, I've been taking melatonin and CBN and CBD gummies to help me sleep. But sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'll sit on the edge of the bed. It's dark and I can see shadows, and you just come out of a sleep and it's like I have these really weird thoughts about where I am, and it's like
Like the other day, it said I
know.
was like on a boat or like some.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, just
It's
trippy.
weird.
Yeah.
Very strange.
He sometimes, it's really. We were
Ugh.
up. You know what? I agree, RNC, but about melatonin, it makes me feel like I took acid, so I don't I don't like the way I sleep through it. But I also read that you shouldn't take it every single day. We're not meant to have that produced every single day.
Yeah,
But
I do. But the CBD, CBN is what gets you into REM sleep,
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
When he goes to sleep, though, he's pretty much one night. I don't remember what was going outside, and the dogs were barking. The dogs don't bark unless somebody's by the door or whatever. So I flew out of bed and I was like, what's going on? And I'm like looking. I open the door or whatever, and Mitch is just like out. And I was like, we could have got robbed, and you wouldn't even know. You would have just slept through that whole thing. He's like, what's going on?
yeah, it might be PTSD, but
Yeah.
don't think guys in prison don't have PTSD while they're in there. And actually, Marvin said he doesn't have post-traumatic stress. He has ongoing stress disorder. I forgot what he could call it,
He
ongoing.
didn't call it post. It wasn't pre. It wasn't post.
Current stress disorder.
That's what he said. Yeah.
It's just.
Hey Wayne, Honeycutt, how's it going?
What's up, brother?
Justin, I do
I'm glad
sleep
you're
well
working.
after Thanksgiving. I totally do, but I don't take melatonin all the time. I don't ever take it. Actually,
Yeah.
Mitch gave it to me once. I was like, damn, what? That made me feel crazy. So,
Turkey has melatonin in it, right? No, tryptophan.
Tryptophan, yeah.
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 But I'm telling you what, the CBD, CBN, and CBD gummies, man, they help me a lot, and the drops, so which is good stuff, Magnesium is good for sleep. I've never slept well, even when I was a kid, and I think that when you grow up in a shitty household, and then it carries over to adulthood, and so.
I have my surroundings
assistance.
have to be nice for me to sleep good. I know that sounds crazy, but as Mitch thinks that's funny, and I'll tell you why in a second. But if my room's really clean, I have clean sheets on my bed, and I have the light's good or not too bright, not too whatever, but there's a little bit of light.
OFIG 777.
I sleep better.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What did you just say, babe?
Oh, somebody from Pennsylvania said it's midnight over there.
Yeah.
OG something 777. I didn't catch the name.
Jeff said check out CBD Lion. Hi, Lakira. How are you?
What's up? Yeah, sleeping in prison sucked.
Sometimes you guys got to let people just talk and just don't worry about it. It's okay. We're just gonna let him go ahead and say what he wants to say. Captain, he said sleeping in a noisy prison would be the hardest thing for me. Mitch, as much as you think he would be able to sleep through, he has the light can't be on. He likes it pretty dark. He doesn't like a lot of noise.
Yeah, it dark and quiet.
Yeah.
Homeboy said he drinks beer and it makes him sleep.
December 5th, Black Sheep Toy Run in Ventura. Benefits Lighthouse Program for Women and Children. Thanks for your real talk. God bless. Please come down and support. Eric, I wish we could.
Yeah, support that though.
We totally support it. So you know what? I will go check out the link.
Yeah.
And we might send over a little Christmas present or something. That's awesome. And everybody do that. That's a really good.
It's midday in Australia. Yeah, that's a good cause,
good.
I'm down. When I worked in Arts and Corrections in Lancaster, all the art we did each year was sold at auction, and we made some pretty good money. Last one we made $9,000. It went to help abused women and children. So
David said in prison we call them cave dwellers.
What's that?
I don't know. I missed probably part of the conversation.
What?
Hi, Lakira. We're good, sweetie. How are you guys doing? I missed seeing you. I haven't seen you. Were you working?
Yeah.
Dennis the Menace is on. Dennis D. May said, drink red wine before bed. It always works. No, it does not. It does the complete opposite to me. I am like, no. Yeah, not for me. It doesn't work. I haven't seen Redwood
I didn't
post
see
on here
Redwood
tonight.
on tonight, bro.
We came on kind of late, though. So,
Yeah. And he's a hard-working man, so I'm sure he's got to hit that rack. Yeah.
Speaking of, we've been almost on for an hour and a half.
Wow. Yeah. I still got to take a shower.
He said he's probably sleeping already.
That's right.
Aw.
Yeah, Redwood Post is cool, man. He came to see me in Sac. It was awesome. He's like, I'm in Sac. Where are you at? And I've told him. He's like, man, I'm on that turnoff right now. And he cruised over and saw us. What's going on?
Guess who's on right now?
Who?
Roy Loeffler. Hey, Roy, we haven't seen you for a really long time. We were on someone's other channel, and Mitch reached out to you a couple times on that, but you didn't say nothing. So I don't know, like, what we missed or if we missed something. Anyways, he said, hey, Mitch, did you say you met K-Frog? No.
No, I never met
No.
K-Frog.
Ron said, I love Redwood.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Really
That's nice.
is. It was fun meeting him.
How have you been doing, Roy? How's it going? How's life? How's things? Justin said there are a ton of ways to help you sleep, but can find online. Can't say any of them will help, but some did for me. I can't. So that's the other thing is that Mitch can't.
I don't like noise.
He doesn't like noise.
Like it's
And
raining
like
here and I can
music
hear
or
it on the
anything
roof.
like that, and
So,
it bugs him. So
yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, melatonin helps.
Yeah.
And the CBD, CBN gummies help quite a bit.
What pisses Mitch off is that so we have a cat, and she'll jump down off her little perch thing, which
Yeah.
are really our clothing tubs.
And then the dogs start
And then the
barking.
dogs bark, and he just is like, thanks, Lakira.
Mm.
Justin said, damn, that sucks. I would fall asleep listening to metal. Our daughter, for the longest time, listened to, before she had kids, listened to the radio. And I'd be like, man, because they say when you leave that on all night that your brain doesn't shut off.
Yeah.
Like that part of you still stays tuned in. So,
A lot of guys would fall asleep with the TV on that were my cellies, and I'd be like, hey, man, hey, wake them up. Turn your fucking TV off. I can't sleep with the TV on. None of that shit.
Roy said the same thing. I've been good. I'm not getting notified for your videos. You know
Wow.
what, Roy? You need to check your subscription, then turn it back on, because for whatever reason, they were turning them off. I mean, even Roger Williams couldn't even hit the like button the other day. He was like, it was weird. So
It's like YouTube has some weird stuff.
hey,
you
Josh,
know
don't call anybody lames, okay? Or it's all
what
good.
I mean? Deny the what? Anyway.
I wish you could send me some. I wish you could send me some sourdough. I look at your stuff, Captain, and I just am like, oh my god, it looks amazing. Okay, thanks for joining us, though. Good night, Captain. You too.
That's right. Stay safe, Captain. If you watch some of the videos, you see the tubs with the yellow lids on the side of the video. That's our warehouse. We have a very high-tech operation.
Everyone's like, you're balling. I'm like, really? Because our stuff's they're in freaking tubs.
Yeah.
So,
My art studio's been taken over by 2, 4, 6, 8.
You can turn your phone to show.
I don't know, about 15 tubs full of
It's
t-shirts.
actually like that's where our cat lays out now, and it's like we have a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Let's see. Let me see if I can see the cat. Let's see. Those are our tubs, and there's the cat. That's our perch. That's our warehouse full of shirts there. Our big time warehouse.
Devo can happen. You never know.
What happened? There we go.
He wants to know when he's gonna get a wrench. I'll be legit, I promise. I know you will. I just don't. I don't give anybody hardly a wrench. So
Yeah, that cat's cool.
she's a sweet. CDC Survivor's on.
Yeah.
Hey, he said,
Yeah.
I love cats. We love them too.
Yeah, we do.
She was feral when we got here because she literally lived up in the rafters, but she is, thanks, Roy. I thought you were actually giving us the shine, so I'm glad.
Is that big Rolo that I tattooed on?
Good evening, sir. Blessings to you and your wife from Roller from South Central Los Angeles.
Thank you,
I
bro.
watched and listened to you. Did you tattoo him?
I tattooed a guy named Rolo, but
Is that you,
he's
Rolo?
from Orange County, but I don't know where he's living. He's a South Sider.
My neighbor,
So-
summertime, Chris said my neighbor has like 20 cats. Wow.
Wow, that's a little much.
Yeah.
We moved here. This cat was wild as hell, but now she's tame and great. you
Yeah.
know? Yeah. Stay down. I lived in South Central when I was out there when I first got out. He's not
Big
that
Roller
dude.
said no, it's not him.
Well, thanks for tuning in, Rolo. You know, I lived in South Central. I lived in 54th in Vermont for 7 months when I first got out. And you know what? I loved it. We were the only white dudes in the neighborhood living at the transitional housing, and everybody treated us good, man. I asked some dudes, hey, what's it like living here in the ghetto? And they go, it's just like
It
prison.
actually was a pretty nice house.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, it was a duplex. But they go, it's just,
Big Roller lives on 82nd in Hoover.
all right, yeah. Hoover was one down from, I've been on Hoover. I've been up that direction, actually. But my friend goes, hey, it's just like prison, man. I go, what do you mean? He goes, if you want something, they'll give you more than you can handle. And if you don't want none, they'll leave you the fuck alone. So I loved it there, man. I dug it. I rode my motorcycle all over that place. And I used to walk laps around the block at night, talking to her on the phone with my earbuds in. And guys like, man, what are you doing out there? I go, oh, walking the track, you know. I was walking the block, you know.
Big
It was
Roller said, I
cool.
love your work, bro. It's like a mentor to me. That's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you like it, man.
Any
Thanks
Parting-
for tuning in.
parting thoughts or
Oh, any
anything
burning
about you-
desires?
figures?
Yeah. What's that say? There's
Diva said,
yeah.
man, black people like white dudes like this. My hat's off. Diva,
What do you say?
man, black people like white dudes like this. My hat's off.
Stay down. Yeah, I was working with these black kids, and they go, man, you live over there? I go, yeah. They go, that's the worst fucking neighborhood in L.A. They go, but you're white, man. You're cool. They won't fuck with you. I was like, all right. You know, it was fun. I had a lot of fun in L.A. It was a good place for me to start, you know. It really was. Now I'm here in the mountains. I'm off parole, and things are great, man.
Hey, Lakewater, as much as supportive you and Lakira have been, I'm sure that Mitch can figure out. He's got a lot of stuff going on, but do you have an idea? And you probably already have, and you might have
Yeah.
already sent it to us. Just remind me. I'm sorry. It's just
Yeah,
it's a
email us
little
your idea.
Crazy.
You know.
But if you haven't, email us your idea, okay? Justin said it's
Needless to say, my artwork's been suffering since I've been working, but as you can see, also, I am getting some things done, you know.
I just told Buzz of mine, make sure to take a white chick with you, and the cops will just think you're on a date.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they must have thought you were crazy.
Yeah, I paroled to South Central. You know, when you get off a life sentence, they want you to do 6 months in transitional housing. So, right there on 54th of Vermont, there's a duplex. It's run by Sister Teresa. It's called the Francisco House, and it was the best place for me to live. You know, it was basically, you know, you got to pay rent, and
Sorry, this is important.
what's that?
Roy hasn't been on for a bit, so he's missed a lot.
Yeah,
He wants to know if you're off parole.
I am off parole, brother. I've been off parole for about a month, huh?
Yeah, it's been September 29th.
It's September
We're coming on
20.
2
Well,
months, babe.
yeah, I got the call like September 30th that I was off parole. Yeah, but yeah, I'm telling you, living in South Central was great, man. And I had a friend that lived over off Avalon in a transitional housing. I used to go see him, and some other friends that lived off 38 over by a park. It was cool. I liked it, you know. And I'm gonna tell you, if I lived in LA, I think I'd rather live over there in the ghetto than I would the highfalutin ass places, because Big Roll found Amity, Foundation 38th Street, and Grand. Wow. You know, Amity's cool, but it's too regulated for me, man. They have curfew, they, you know, blackout periods, all that. I didn't have any of that stuff with the Francisco House, but it was cool. It teaches you responsibility, because I had to pay rent. You know, you have $500 a month rent, and it was cool. You know, I got a job. I had some money when I got out. Got my motorcycle. Yeah, I dug it, man. I dug it. It was a good place. I wouldn't mind, you know, really, I wouldn't mind living there. And when I put in to come live up here in the mountains, She said, "Hey, look, if they deny you a transfer or parole," she goes, "I'm just gonna move to LA." And either place would have been great, but this is where we landed, so it's where we are. But LA was cool,
LA was cool.
and she came by the transitional housing, and she thought, "Oh yeah, yeah, it was fun. It was a fun place to live for a while,
He said he paroled in 2000. Big Roller said he paroled in 2010 to Amity Foundation on 38th and Grand.
And I'm assuming you're doing well because you're still out, so
Mhm.
that's good shit.
Roy said, "Oh heck yeah, brother, you're a good man. You are free." Yes.
I'm free. That's right.
It's still, it's weird because it still hasn't really sunk into us. Like we'll be like, we literally packed a lot of shit into like 4 weeks. We
Yeah.
him and Ryan put how many miles?
We did 1,200 miles in 2 weeks. Yep.
Yes, Mitch is first in his group. I just posted the link. I'll do it right now again. That's for Dream Chopper. And did Mitch get his dream? All of the rest of his stuff's coming true, so we might as well add one more thing to that list.
And they got that named right because Dream Chopper is and for all you guys voting on this thing, they have several different groups. So I'm first in my group, and they're gonna vote like 5, 3, 2, 1. Also, if I'm first in my group, they're gonna be a bunch of guys that are first in their groups, and then they're gonna have votes to whittle that down to one person. So it's gonna take a while. Perseverance wins, baby. Slow and steady. Thank you guys for your votes.
Thank you guys for everything. Thank you guys for the orders.
Yeah,
for our
really.
limited edition shirt. Every time you guys supported us, just on here, ordering stuff from Mitch's business, like it's just been, all of this stuff is really kind of a dream come true. So
it's crazy.
Yeah,
I love
it is crazy.
We love you people.
Not 12,000, sweetie, like 1,200. Yes, 1,200. They did half of it on a bike and the other half in a rented van.
Yeah,
to go pick up all his
1,200
freaking artwork that was supposed to be 3 boxes that he only had 1 box and he probably could have fit it on the bike.
Yeah. Well, we rode 200 miles over to Capitola and then 200 miles back. That's 400 miles. And then we drove 400 miles down in a minivan to go get my art and then 400 miles home. So that's the very next weekend we did 800. So that's 1,200 miles in 2 weeks. So it was a trip. And we did 800 miles in one day. We drove down there, picked up my stuff, and came back.
So, Connor said today's the last day for this part, but can we vote more if you keep going? Yes, and we want you to keep on voting. And so you guys just remember, just vote the same time every day. That way you guys don't forget to vote. That's what I do. But the thing is that you have to. It's the top 5 now in Mitch's group. Keep that in mind. And we don't know how many groups there are. Then it goes to the top 3. Then it goes to the top 1s in the group. Then it gets reset and it goes to semifinals and then finals. So when he goes to semifinals, all of our votes will be completely wiped out and we are going to have to start all over again.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's right. Wayne is a free man. And no, Highway 17 to me really wasn't that scary. I kind of liked it.
Devo, it used to be hella I think it used to be hella crazy. Now it's not. I think it's not as,
I mean, there's different types of.
Jen said she sets her alarm so she votes on the same.
That's
time.
right.
Awesome,
Thanks.
Jen. Thank you.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked it. I liked the whole ride. It was kind of hard slowing down and coming back. Ryan's tail light was out, so couldn't see him. So I had to. That was kind of an ordeal, but we had a great time. Great ride. Yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up, right? And I'm gonna shower, get my clothes ready for tomorrow because we're gonna go smash out some more stuff in the mud.
Nico said, "I like that drawing behind you."
Thank you.
The person that's buying it's on here. But I'm not gonna say who it is.
Yeah, that's an oil
it.
painting.
Yeah.
And I'm doing that for somebody asked me to redo that. That's an oil painting, actually. The original I did that is in pencil, and I'm redoing it black and gray in oil paint. So Yeah.
Good night, everybody. Good night, Devo. Thank you for making me laugh tonight. I needed
Yeah.
that tonight, so it was good.
Thank you guys. Hey,
Thank
you guys
you,
take
everybody.
care of yourselves.
Love
really.
you, Jen. Make sure you check out Jen's channel. She's one of our mods, Convicted Hearts.
Good night, brother.
Jen Magana, she's awesome.
Good night,
Lex,
Django.
if you're still on, good night. And don't forget
Debo,
to send me what
Jesse
you
K.
said you would that I haven't gotten yet.
Good night, Dave.
And just good night, everyone.
Yes, sir. Now they're moving
Good night,
fast. I can't
Chris.
read them all.
Good night,
Summertime.
Bluebell.
Yeah.
Good
Good
night,
night, Roy.
redneck model Wendy. Go to
Yeah.
bed, sleeping
Redneck
beauty.
model Wendy. That's right. Good night, folks. We love you. And look, be safe. COVID's coming back. Just be safe. I had a friend die.
Good night, Julius. I saw you. He said good night. Sorry I missed you. You're part of my recovery.
Yeah, we love you. Oh, man, thank you. You know, my friend Tractor George, he was a Vago. He did 38 years in prison, stayed out 4 years, and died of COVID.
It did.
I don't want to hear about any of you people getting sick from that shit. Protect yourselves and do it hard. We love you.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you for everything.
Thanks for watching Mitch's last video, too. It's doing really good. Thank you guys, too.
Good night, folks. Good night.
Good
Have a
night.
good night. And have a good day tomorrow. Do it hard. Thank you.